we already started with the icebreaker, but if you had not had a chance to introduce yourself, continue to introduce yourself throughout the chat, throughout this time, throughout this call, writing your name, your profession, and where in the world you're from. You'll be surprised how many people just live right down the street from you. And then afterwards, we're going to go into our presentations. And so without further ado, I know we're all excited to get started. I'm going to pass it on to Pamela to start with our first activity.
Buenos dias, bonjour, ohayo gozaimasu. I'm Pamela Parks. My students call me Madame Sensei. I teach Spanish, French, Japanese, and I just found out I have to add English next year. So think about how many preps I've got. I'm very game-based and project-based. And so Nadine was just talking about end-of-the-year tests. My tests are always demonstrate your understanding with a project or with a game that we're playing. And so I turned to Minecraft education for many of those projects, and I've done so many different things over the year, okay? So if we read a book in class, then I have them demonstrate their understanding of the book by escaping from the book. So here's our little Tonton. We read Tonton in French class, and we had to escape from Chateau de Moulinsart. Sometimes we read a story, or I explain something cultural to them, and I explain it all in the target language, and then they have to do something artistic or creative to show me that they understood. So these were like, we were talking about zoos, we were talking about tiny homes and population pressures, we were talking about classic French gardens, or classic Japanese gardens, or classic Spanish gardens, and then the students have to build something to show that they understood everything that we discussed in class. So here we were building a little city, and all the students had to identify all the buildings. And then we did like this geocaching thing that was really fun. Here they showed me that they understood the rules of the French garden, Japanese garden. Oh, here was Dia de los Muertos, and we were talking about ofrenda, and I had all the classes choose some famous dead person, and they had to build an ofrenda to that dead person. Super fun. The best thing about this is being connected in the Minecraft Teachers Lounge and the Minecraft Education Ambassadors. I have met so many wonderful people who have really taken my game to the next level, and I'm learning so much from all my colleagues. And I've got my door locked. The students are going to come in about 15 minutes, and I don't want them to hear what I've got planned for our final exam. I am so excited by this. Okay, so I had in my head I was going to build an airport for my students. And we were going to learn how to buy tickets for the airplane and everything. But Grigoris gave me this absolutely gorgeous airport, and I will put this link in the notes for this meeting. If you want to look at it, it's this gorgeous airport. He does it a little different than I would do because he's got it like one person at a time, and I want all my students running around the airport at the same time. But look at this. This is so much better than I could have built myself, okay? I was just gonna build like the check-in counter. He's got the waiting room, he's got the baggage claim, he's got the security check, he's got the actual inside of the airport. It's just gorgeous, okay? And then the next thing, I was building the Eiffel Tower because I wanted my students to get some idea of scale of how big this thing was. So I was taking, stone bricks, and because the stairs, I could have the stairs, and I was taking iron, and it was looking clunky. And Luke says, why don't you just use this one? And Luke has this gorgeous, gorgeous world that he went to, like this education retreat in Paris, and they gave him this. Look at this. I was not going to build l'École Militaire. Look how gorgeous that is. La Tour Eiffel is just absolutely stunning. There's La Seine. I wasn't going to build all this. This is so much better than I could have done myself. And then I looked in the Minecraft resources that are already there, and there's this recycling lesson for Buenos Aires. Oh my God, it's incredible. It's right in the education library. This thing is so incredible. You're supposed to go around and decide what parts of the city need to work on their greenery, but if you walk away from the recycling center, there's like Olimpiades Juveniles. If you walk away from El Obelisco, there's El Teatro Colón. It's just amazing, this thing. Like, here's El Teatro Colón. I put Fito Paez on the stage. This is just so amazing. So I'm going to have my students walk around there. I haven't found a good Japanese world yet. I'm still looking for that. So, and then Cole with Cole's Corner and Dan Noble with Minecrafty Meats and Things, they both showed me how to use teleporters. So now I've got an elevator in La Tour Eiffel. Okay, so the students can just go in and press the button and go right up to the top and explore the whole thing. I built taxi cabs in Buenos Aires, and now they can talk to El Chofer, and they can get teleported all around the city because that's a huge world. I'm so excited by this. And then I just have to shout out to my friend Dita, who's just this all-around great person to bounce ideas off of. I'm telling you, I met so many good people here. This is just such like I feel like my creativity is pumped up to the next level. This is just such a great place. I am so looking forward to the moment when my students walk in the class and I'm going to print tickets on cardstock, plane tickets. I'm going to hand them the tickets. And I'm going to say, we're going on a field trip, guys. And it just blows me away. Minecraft is just blocks, right? It's just total blocks. But you feel so immersed in the world as you're walking around. This is going to be the best field trip ever. And I don't have to worry about getting the kids to sign permission forms or anything. So I'm just super, absolutely pumped, excited by this. So thank you for letting me present. I think I kept that to 5 minutes. I'm just overflowing with ideas now. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. And
I'm
so,
so excited.
and so I have a quick question. Where
Yeah.
would they access these resources? So if anyone
well-
wants to,
Because I teach language, it's a language class, my students have to be talking to each other the entire time in the target language. So I put this on my computer and I project it on my board, and then I give the students the join code, and they're all running around together in the same world, talking to each other, interacting with each other. So we're one-to-one with computers. I mean, ever since the pandemic, right? So everyone's got their own computer, but they've all joined the world. So
yes, thank you. And then the
Mhm.
community, how would the community access the resources? Like, for example, if they wanted the MC World file.
So I have Dita and I can talk about this. We've been submitting lessons to the official Minecraft education site. It's a bit slow getting those approved, so I'm still waiting. It's like lesson submitted, and that button that says edits is still grayed out. But in the meantime, I'm more than happy to share all this on the Minecraft Teachers Lounge and the Minecraft Education Ambassadors. And in the Minecraft Education Ambassadors, Dita and a few others and we all have this special little chat channel just for language teachers. So if you want to help us brainstorm cool ideas for language teachers, join us there.
Thank you so much. Wow.
Thank you. Thank you for letting me talk.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and pass it on to Sarah.